Hello, and welcome to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Thanks for joining us for our TasteMaker dinner featuring Silver Oak, a great winery celebrating its 50th anniversary. We've created every dish tonight to pair perfectly with Silver Oak's incredible wines. Our founder, Ruth, started her restaurant to make a better life for her children, and people came back again and again, not just for her sizzling steaks, but because she treated guests like family, and we are still known for that today. Silver Oak's traditions and philosophy are also deeply rooted in family. Let's meet David Duncan from Silver Oak.
Good evening. My name is David Duncan, and I am the CEO and proprietor of Silver Oak Cellars. Silver Oak was founded in 1972 by my father, Ray Duncan, and his winemaking partner, Justin Meyer. Today, the Duncan family carries on the tradition of Silver Oak and Toomey with our wonderful, delicious wines that we love to serve at table with friends and family.
When Ruth expanded with her first franchise, it was with a longtime guest and friend. She knew she could trust him to continue her mission, delivering the best steakhouse experience. Silver Oak also started with a handshake between two trusted friends with a shared vision. Let's hear about Silver Oak's founders and tonight's first wine, Toomey Sauvignon Blanc.
My dad and our founding winemaker, Justin Meyer, had a wonderful expression: "We have yet to make our best bottle of wine." That informs everything that we do at the winery. So we're, of course, always trying to improve and make the wines better and better and better every vintage, every year we get the chance. The first wine is our Toomey Sauvignon Blanc. We grow our fruit on estate-owned vineyards in the Napa Valley and in the Russian River Valley, and we blend those 4 sites together to make this deliciously drinkable wine. We're more in the sort of crisp acidity, tropical fruit style of Sauvignon Blanc, and we find it to be just a wonderful wine to pair with food.
This Toomey Sauvignon Blanc is refreshing but has great depth. The wine's bright acidity and creamy mouthfeel balances perfectly with the crunch and creaminess of our crispy burrata raviolo. It's rested on a velvety lemon goat cheese foam and finished with mint-scented oil. When Ruth's first restaurant was destroyed in a fire, she moved and was up and running in 10 days. Silver Oak turned one of their own challenges into an opportunity.
A month following the 2006 New Year's Eve flood, we had a fire at the winery, and our original home, the dairy barn where Silver Oak was founded, actually burned to the ground. We took that opportunity to rethink the entire winery, and in the last few years, we've had the opportunity to LEED certify both of our Silver Oak wineries in Napa Valley and Alexander Valley. We further went in the Alexander Valley winery and were able to earn a designation as a living building. Our Toomey Russian River Pinot Noir is a deliciously drinkable example of this incredibly great growing region in California. We have several estate vineyards and several growers that we work with, and we blend those wines together to make this Russian River Pinot Noir. We find it to be fruit forward, really nicely balanced, a wonderful wine to pair with food, and I hope you enjoy that.
This elegant Pinot Noir deserves a premium pairing. Our king salmon's wonderful nuttiness and umami flavor comes from its crust of porcini mushrooms and pumpkin seeds. The marbling of this gorgeous fish stands up to the wine's fine tannins, and the celery root puree balances everything with a harmonious sweetness. Barrel aging is an important step in the winemaking process, and Silver Oak is one of the few wineries that actually makes their own barrels.
By owning and operating our own cooperage, we're able to control all of the inputs to a barrel. We choose each individual stave by hand and build each barrel just like a piece of furniture. At Silver Oak, we have spent our entire 50-year history focused on one varietal, Cabernet Sauvignon. The first is our Alexander Valley Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a blend of estate-grown vineyards and grower vineyards throughout the appellation of the Alexander Valley, a beautiful place to grow Cabernet Sauvignon. And we distinguish that by aging the wine for 24 months in our barrels and then about another 18 months in bottle before we release it, which makes it ready to drink and wonderfully delicious.
We'll elevate the sweet and savory notes of this beautiful Cabernet with our chocolate and coffee braised short ribs. The caramelization process and the slow reduction of the coffee, chocolate, and aromatic vegetables creates a complex yet balanced blend of flavors. For the next course, let's hear about Silver Oak's Napa Valley Cabernet.
The Napa Cabernet is a more traditional, what we call a Bordeaux blend. So it's about 80% Cabernet Sauvignon in any given vintage and a blend of Cabernet Franc, Merlot, and usually a little bit of Petit Verdot. So we're 24 months in American oak barrel and then about 24 months in bottle before we release the wine. It's a delicious, beautiful wine that is wonderful when we release it and will age in your cellar for many years to come.
This Bordeaux-style wine is a masterpiece. The wine's plush tannin spurs beautifully with our buttery signature filet, topped with a luscious wild mushroom demi. This will be complemented by polenta fries with creamy roasted red pepper sauce that brings toastiness and sweet and savory flavors. And to close the evening, our decadent chocolate coconut cake with a Tia Maria foam. Thank you, David Duncan and Silver Oak, and thank you for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you at our next Tastemaker dinner. Cheers.